Hi, beautiful people. Reverend Theresa Garcia here. And today I want to talk to you about sobriety. Now, this doesn't have to just be alcohol. It could be marijuana. It could be meat. It could be anything that you're abstaining from. And I want you to begin with this question, even if you're already years into this sobriety phase. Am I using my sobriety as a bridge, or am I using it as a pedestal? And I say that because so many people, and I am one, I am guilty as charged, right? I've used sobriety as a pedestal, as a way to see myself as being a better version of myself. And that is a little bit scary and a little bit wonky, because sobriety is just creating more awareness. And if you're creating more awareness, and that's leading to judgment versus compassion, then you're doing yourself and the rest of humanity a huge disservice, because then you're just perpetuating this shame and judgment that keeps you in a lower vibration and hurts those around you. And so that's why I like to begin with the question, is this a bridge or am I creating a pedestal, right? And I did this with meat. So I went vegan back in 2009 when I lost my mother on her 42nd birthday to multiple cancers. And I, started learning about meat and how it was processed and cheese and all the things. And I was just like, I want no part of that, right? But instead of just abstaining, I, aka my ego, went in overdrive and I started raising awareness. But awareness was really a buttoned up presentation of judgment. I was judging other people for not being on the path. I was trying to convince everyone that my way was the way to be. And the reality is that there are many different paths, and every person has a unique purpose tied to their path. And that might look completely different than yours, right? But it doesn't make it any less than yours. In fact, anyone that's honoring their true path is going to look a little wonky, right? Because they're not going to follow the predetermined paths, because they're going to follow their heart. And when you're following your heart, it's often breaking through of things that you didn't even know you could do. And so it doesn't necessarily look that clean. It looks pretty messy and a little chaotic. And so if we were to judge someone in that path, then we not only do we create more doubt and hindrance in what they're doing, but we create it for us too. And so everything that we put out, we call back into us. And so it's so important to know that whatever you're doing, are you doing it to bridge, or are you doing it to look down on people? And if you're looking down on people, that's okay. You get to decide. You can say, hey, okay, I know I looked out on these people that do these things. Start with forgiveness. First you have awareness, then you have acceptance, then you forgive yourself, and you start to forgive other people that judged you or that hurt you as well. And as you do that, you soften and open your heart. And anything we're doing with a soft, open heart is generally going to be very good for us and very good for everyone involved. It doesn't always mean that you're going to be nice. In fact, being nice is often being fake, right? And so real doesn't always feel so good, but truth is where it's at, right? So with that said, really reflect on all of your decisions and all of your habits and routines and your beliefs, because if you don't dig deep, then you often won't understand what is really driving you. And so we all have these ideas of the things that motivate us, but there's always these underlying things that are actually in the subconscious mind that are truly affecting us and determining over 80% of what we do. That's what our subconscious mind is doing at all times. It's not just controlling the blinking in the heart, it's controlling our habits. And so we have to ask, what is this rooted in? What is this belief rooted in? Is it really serving me? And am I being compassionate or am I being judgy? They say, the only way to get into heaven, which I believe the heaven is here and now, right, is for us to have a heart lighter than a feather. And so what that means is that we truly have to be free of judgments. So I encourage you, whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's sobriety from alcohol or marijuana or meat or, detoxing from people or foods, ask yourself what you're doing, what your motivation is, and just do it with a pure heart. And if you find impurities, accept them, bless and release them, and choose to be pure. Choose to be loving. Choose to be compassionate, because we are stepping into one of the most incredible times to be alive. I really believe we're already here. Doesn't look like it right now because we're still in the middle of the birthing pains of what is coming. And what is coming is beyond beautiful, heaven on earth. It's already here, but some of us aren't experiencing it simply because we're holding on to judgments in our heart. And so many blessings to you, and thank you for this time. Have a great day.